Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be checking out a bunch of the new tech items that were added to the dev kit in the recent update, and yeah, there's a lot of awesome stuff here that we kind of know a little bit about, but we haven't seen in full. So we're going to be checking out all this cool stuff today, but before we start, if at any point in this video you find yourself liking this video, be sure to beat the crap out of that like button, really helps me out. Okay, so first of all, I just want to mention that the sizing on everything here is probably completely off because the transmitter, or the, what is it called, the replicator down there is tiny, so don't take any of these sizes to be completely kind of finished, because everything's probably going to be massive by the end of it. But first of all, we're going to start off with this. This is not new, I just want to show it off anyway. This is the TEK teleporter pad. So in the tech tier, there's like many different things that you can do, and one of them is teleport. So it probably costs like element to make this thing run, and it opens up a portal above it, and then you can kind of like walk through, and like it teleports you probably to another area that you have one of these. So you can probably just like locate them on the map once you go into like some sort of interface that it has. And then I guess you kind of just teleport from this one to another one that you have placed somewhere else, maybe. Could be in like a cave or something like that, or like another base that you have. But super cool anyway, and it looks really good. I'm pretty sure like the texturing and the model and everything is complete. It will probably just become a little bit bigger by the end of it, because I believe you can bring dinos through as well, so this thing is probably going to be massive. So next we have something that I'm really excited about. This is the TEK turret. So sizing, probably, I don't know, it could be accurate. It looks like it might be. It looks pretty amazing though. So these are probably going to be, you're probably going to be able to make these work underneath the water, I imagine. Most of the TEK weapons can work underneath the water, like the lasers on the Rex, and then the your TEK rifle as well. So I imagine we're going to be able to use these, like plant these underneath the water in our underwater bases and everything. So it looks absolutely amazing. More hexagons there, the lights, everything about it. It looks really cool. And then there's like these other little bits down here. I don't think those are like side cannons or something, though they might be. I don't know. It kind of looks like from the front you have these massive giant barrels here. Massive giant. You have these giant barrels here. So that's where like the main shots will be coming from. But maybe you're gonna have like some sort of like little shots that come out of the here, or else maybe it's just there for detail and decoration. Though it doesn't seem to be attached to that there, so I don't know. Maybe this is like a secondary shot or something. Maybe like a different energy blast, maybe like a stunning one. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Or it could just be lasers actually as well, thinking about it. But yeah, that is the TEK turret. Looks fantastic. Love the lights, love everything about it. And here's the back of it here. I'd love if you could actually stand behind it though as well. Like, it's automatic, but then you can walk up to it and use it as like a little kind of a manual turret as well. That would be very interesting. Instead of just, well, I guess they could also introduce like another turret that you can actually stand behind and use, but I think it would be pretty cool if they made it possible for us to actually use these ourselves as well. And as you can see, look at the legs on it there as well. It's got like 2 legs on each end, and they kind of come out and they have like these supports that go around to keep it balanced and everything. And I imagine like there's like these joints here, so I imagine maybe, oh yeah, look at this, look at that. I'm thinking that this thing can like go up and down, because look at that central pole there. It's looking like maybe with these joints here it can like go up and down, it can like change its height. That would be awesome actually. Maybe actually that's it deactivating. It kind of like goes down into it, perhaps. I don't know. Either way, super awesome. Cannot wait to check out these things. Hopefully these things are going to come sooner than some of these other things here, because like I really think that the tech tier needs a lot more weapons rather than just the laser helmets and then the actual gun itself, the rifle. But yeah, super awesome. Cannot wait. Let me know what you guys think about the model and everything. But moving on to the next thing here. This is the shield generator. And then this is also the shield generator. There's 2 of them for some reason. This one here is proper texture. This one here is messed up. I don't know what the hell this is, to be honest. Like, it looks very similar to this. It's just a little bit taller. Yeah, it's just a little bit taller, and like this central, I'm just gonna call it a crystal, it's like raised up. So I don't know what the hell that is, but I thought I might put that in as well just to show you guys. But this is the proper one here, I imagine. This is the TEK shield generator. So you're going to be able to place one of these inside of your base. You probably want to place it centrally because the shield will go outwards from this point. And the way that this works is that if you give it element, and you can change the size on it as well, and it basically will probably just completely stop like every single bullet and everything from entering it, and I believe it's also going to stop enemies from getting in too. So I'm not exactly sure how you're going to be able to destroy it. Maybe you have to fight tech tier against this to actually destroy it, or maybe you can like weaken the shield with like tech lasers and everything. But super awesome looking. It looks fantastic. The lights, everything about it, I love it. And obviously the sizing is probably still off, though I don't know, actually it could be accurate, it could be. But yeah, it looks awesome. Oh, I love this part here actually. That looks amazing. So yeah, you can change the sizing and everything on these, and yeah, it's pretty much just a giant shield for your base. So super amazing. Moving on to the other one, very, very different. It's like, I don't know what this is supposed to be. I really don't. It's very confusing. I don't know if they're like gonna give this thing texture. Maybe this is like a better version of this, but it just doesn't have texture right now. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. Really, I don't know. It said like Tech Shield 2 or something, and then this is Tech Shield 1. But yeah, super confusing. Not really. There's a little bit of detail down there actually. Hang on, tiniest little bit of detail there with the hexagons and everything. Like the bottom of it looks okay actually. A little bit, I don't know. Yeah, no clue what the hell this is supposed to be. So yeah, moving on to the tech hyperchamber, and this was one of the things that made me realize that everything in the dev kit right now is not the correct size. How are we supposed to sleep in here? And that pretty much gives away what this is. This is where you're going to be able to sleep. This is kind of like the tech tier version of the bed. It's supposed to be almost indestructible. Almost indestructible. So I imagine this thing's going to have a huge amount of health on it. And as you can see, it like probably slides open from the top here. Maybe it slides like down or something, or maybe like it opens up like those little lines going across. Maybe that opens up there or something. But yeah, as you can see, the inside here, you get a little bit of space to sleep. Not very much, because the sizing's completely off. But obviously, you know, this is just the model. You can completely change the size and everything later on. I could actually even change the size myself, but I wanted to show you guys it as it is in the dev kit. So yeah, it looks super awesome. So this thing is going to function exactly like a bed. You're going to be able to hop into it, and it's apparently going to also fully increase your stats like to normal. So like if you're almost dead, you can hop into this bed and it's going to pretty much just heal you completely. One thought that came through my mind a couple months ago when I heard about this and got all the information, I did a video about all this stuff. You guys can check that out as well. That's on the channel. But when I was thinking about all this, I was thinking also, maybe it would cure diseases if you can get into one of these things. Just a thought though. And also I think it's probably I keep saying also. I think it's probably going to additionally completely charge your armor as well, because I can remember reading something about that, and all this information comes from that other video. I cited my source in there. And then this is the tech replicator right here. I thought I put that beside this thing, but then when I spawned in, I realized, hey, everything's really off. So yeah, the replicator is super small compared to this, but this is the cloning chamber. Oh, I'm super excited for this. If you guys don't know, there will be cloning in tech tier. You're going to be able to clone your dinos. Now the size of this is probably, I would actually be willing to bet that this thing is going to be bigger, because how are you going to fit like a T-Rex, or well, I mean, you could probably fit a T-Rex in here, but how are you going to fit like a Bronto or something into here? This thing is going to probably be the biggest structure within the tech tier, because it is a cloning chamber. You have to fit dinos, you have to fit everything into here. So we're going to be able to clone dinos. The way it works is that you're going to be able to gamble your element, and by doing that, you can have two outcomes. Your dino can be completely destroyed, which is the basically bad luck, and then the good luck is that your dino will be cloned, and he has a potential to actually be cloned with better stats. So it's kind of like an upgrading system. So you take your dino, you put him in, he gets cloned, and you can have a potential to get an even better dino than that one that you already put in. So an idea is that maybe, you know, obviously prepping for this type of update, you want to collect a lot of element and everything like that, but then also you want to breed up a couple T-Rexes, a couple of like T-Rexes that you can just get rid of, and chuck a bunch of them in here and just try to clone and get a better one. Once you get a better one, I would actually try to clone that one to get another better one, and just completely work from there. And then, you know, you have a bunch of like T-Rexes on the bottom tier, you can clone up all those, get a bunch of T-Rexes on like the second tier, and then try to clone up all those. You might lose a couple, but the reward is probably going to be massive from actually getting a cloned and improved T-Rex. But anyway, that is enough information about that. I thought maybe we should look at the model here. Let's do a little bit of flying. So as you can see, this thing looks awesome. Kind of has like a I guess that's gonna spin. It's like a little bit of a turbine, maybe to just like air it out, cool it all down. As you can see, the back here, it's got like more hexagons, some of these things here with the lights. We got really strong lights down here, which looks awesome. Then on the back we have more little grates down the bottom here, some more lights on them, and then up the top here, a giant energy kind of ball will pretty much appear from below this and engulf the whole structure. And inside of that, you're gonna have your dino, and it's either gonna get cloned or you're gonna lose it. So yeah, it looks awesome though. I cannot wait for this mechanic. It's essentially going to be, now I know it sounds silly, it's essentially going to be a tech tier version of breeding or imprinting, I guess, because you're gonna get like a better dino potentially. So if you can actually breed up imprint dinos and then clone them, it's like the second step. It's like the next version of breeding and imprinting, because it's pretty much just getting better dinos, giving another opportunity to get a better dino within Ark. But yeah, this thing looks amazing. I love it. I love it so much. This is probably going to be a lot bigger, I'd say. Just don't quote me on that, because I don't know, they might make it kind of wimpy and have like a different way that it works. Maybe the dino only needs to be nearby and then it clones and like it puts a baby here or something. I'm not exactly sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but this looks like this right here might be the interface or something. And I'm not sure if you can clone humans, though. That would be kind of cool. You can make like a little army of NPCs. That would actually be really amazing. They should do that. They should totally do that. But anyway, one more thing actually before we end off. This is, I gotta stop flying. This is the TEK grenade. Now this is also not new, though. I just thought I might show this off while we're showing off all the TEK weapons and structures and everything. So right here we have the armed version. So it turns red when you pull out the pin. As you can see, there's the pin. There is the, where is the little latch handle thing? There it is on the back. So that like pops up and it's like armed in that point. And then this is like the kind of just idle, like holding it in your hand model. So it's blue here and it's red when it's armed. So or it's not, I guess it's cyan. So yeah, that is just another thing that I thought I might show off really quick. But anyway guys, that is it for today. We have a lot of awesome stuff to look forward to. Now we also have the TEK structures, which I'll probably show off in a different video, because this is a lot to take in and this video is already really long. I didn't mean for it to actually be this long, but there's a lot of cool information to be heard about this stuff, and yeah, it looks super amazing. So if you guys enjoyed the video, you know what to do. You gotta beat the crap out of that like button. It really helps me out. If you guys want to see more of this type of thing, you can subscribe. I've got a bunch of videos like this one on the channel. You guys can check all those out. There is a playlist with all those videos in it if you want to hop into the playlist on the channel and check that out. But yeah, that is it for me. That is it from me today. So I will catch you guys next time.